Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, bringing you guys another Pokemon quiz on the Sporkle website, or however you want to pronounce this website's name. And today we're gonna be doing a very Pokemon adventure quiz. So apparently we're supposed to step through Gen 1 or something like that. I have no idea what this quiz is gonna consist of, but hopefully we're able to get 72 points out of 72 points and whatnot. But if you want to take the quiz yourself, it will be linked in the video description below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit the like button down below, and if you do take this quiz, in the comment section below, let me know what was your score on this quiz and all that good stuff. And if you enjoy the content here on the channel, like to see more from me, hit the subscribe button as well, and be sure to ring the little bell so you'll be notified when I do upload here on YouTube. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this quiz, because I mean, we have 72 questions to answer in this quiz, and I am not sure what's gonna be going on, so let's do it. So after a long intro and choosing your name, you find yourself in your house beginning in this beginning city. That is Pallet Town. Pallet Town. You leave your house, you walk north, but you have no Pokemon, so you can't enter this type of terrain yet. Route or grass, right? It'll be grass, right? Okay, grass is not here, so you can't enter this type of terrain yet. Yeah, you walk north, but you have no Pokemon, so you can't enter. Tall grass. Yes. You go to this man's lab to receive your first Pokemon. Oak. Where's Professor Oak? Professor Oak. Boom. Yes, you're here before your arrival, so you get the first choice. You want to choose a Pokemon. Or no. You want a Pokemon that would be good in Viridian Forest, so you choose Charmander. Smell you later, JK. I'm going to challenge you to a battle right here in the middle of Oak's lab. Your rival sends out a Squirtle. After dominating your rival, you finally get the advance north to Viridian, where you meet this man who teaches you how to catch Pokemon. Old man. After some hassle with Oak's parcel, you are off on your adventure. After 10 steps through Viridian Forest, you wish you had some of this to keep the bugs away. Repel. You're surprised when this mousy Pokemon appears, and you're thankful to have just bought some Pokeballs. He tries to zap you, but your fire is too strong. That is Pikachu. Pikachu. The first thing you see upon entering Pewter City is the gym. You are pumped and very overconfident, so you march straight in and battle this leader. That is Brock. This is not bad at all. This is a pretty easy quiz so far. Your Charmander and Pikachu don't do as well as you had hoped against his rock type Pokemon, so you go back into the forest and catch this spike-headed bug. Ooh, well, it's Weedle. That's Weedle, right? Why would you catch a Weedle for Brock? That's the worst thing you could do. Okay, thank you. You lose again. It's only a Weedle. What did you expect? So you train for hours and go back and crush Brock. Now you're ready to head over to this next big city, Cerulean City. You start on your trek, expecting a nice, peaceful walk until you find yourself entering this ominous cave. That is Mount Moon. 300 Zubats later, you find the end prize, a fossil. Even though the rare candy you found near the entrance is more useful, you want a Kabuto, so you choose this fossil. That is the Dome Fossil. You made it to Cerulean. You walk to the gym, and even though you'll soon be best friends in a hit TV show, you aren't going to show any mercy to this leader. That is Misty. Easy. The leader is an easy feat, thank you, Pikachu. But outside there are many trainers waiting for you to cross this as you advance north. That is Nugget Bridge. Boom! Let's get it, dude. You dominate your rival 5 trainers and Team Rocket Grunt. You're feeling good and heading towards this town. Wait. Vermilion, right? Yeah, Vermilion. On your way there, you spend hours trying to catch this Pokemon that only knows teleport. As Abra. You go to the gym and there's a tree in the way, so you go to the Pokemon fan club instead. Inside, you listen to a boring story, and then the chairman gives you this item. Pokédoll? Ooh, is it Pokédoll? Oh crap. Okay, it's either the Pokédoll or he gives you like a bike voucher. Crud. I think it's a bike voucher though. I think it's a bike voucher. Yes! Woo! Bike voucher, let's go! Now that you traded in for a bicycle, it's even easier to get caught by youngsters. Oh well, time to see this man who would give you an SS ticket. Crap. Who? What man would give you an S? What? Oh, Bill. Bill. Naturally, your rival attacks you After you fight tons of battles and you're at your weakest, he beats you and you faint. You wake up at a Pokemon Center missing half your money, or Pokemon dollars. Shocked that your rival mugged you, you vow to save after every battle. You also need to reboard the ship to get this HM from the captain. Cut. You can cut the tree now. You go inside the gym and prepare to battle against this man. That is Lieutenant Surge. Because Surge has a Raichu, your Pikachu feels pressure to evolve. You go to the store to buy one of these. A Thunderstone. The Pokemon doesn't sell any, so you settle for this item to be used at the docks, which gives you a given to you by a nearby building, or in a nearby building. Old Rod. You head for the docks, you have to 20 cash, you're not excited about the rod, and you start to wonder if you can only catch this Pokemon. Magikarp. After the disappointing fishing trip, you go to the gym. Charmeleon dominates Surge single-handedly and gives you this TM. He gives you... Ooh. Does he give you Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave? Oh, no. I have no idea. He gives you an electric type TM. I just can't remember what it is. I'm gonna say Thunderbolt. Woo! Bless! You head towards Route 12, but the path is closed, so you enter this small cave. Oh boy. Rock Tunnel. I hate Rock Tunnel, dude. Rock Tunnel, bro. What? It's not Rock Tunnel? Wait. Oh! Diglett's Cave. It was Diglett's Cave. I'm an idiot. Diglett's Cave. What? No, Rock Tunnel is over. I'm stupid. You don't enter Rock Tunnel. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. On the other side, you enter a man's house who wants to trade you this Pokemon for your Abra. I have no idea. For an Abra? I have no idea. Oh boy, there's so many different Pokemon here, so I'm gonna miss it. I know I'm gonna miss this one. But he gives you Cubone? Yeah, it's wrong. I don't really fucking care. You laugh in his face and you go to Pewter City to cut down a bush, enter a museum to get this item. Old Amber? Okay, thank you. Finally. On your way back to Cerulean, you think about the Old Amber. You hope it will provide you with something totally awesome. Finally, you reach this dark cave. That was Rock Tunnel. Dang! The other one was Diglett's Cave, man. Dang! When you enter this cave, you remember that you forgot to pick up this HM Flash. Everybody knows that one. You're much too lazy to go back for it, so you just feel your way around. You make it through about 100 battles against this Pokemon, Brock's favorite, Geodude. No Geodude? What? Really? No Geodude? Brock's favorite. Onyx. You travel through Lavender and make your way to the unblocked underground path that will lead you to this gambling city. That is Celadon. The secret entrance in the back of the mansion allows you to obtain this Pokemon. Haha, Eevee. After some other guy gives you a coin case, you're in business. You spend 10 hours buying Pokemon or buying coins so you can get this most expensive Pokemon, Porygon. Right? Yeah, Porygon. Whoo! It could have been Dratini. But it was Porygon. Now you're ready to start battling. You dominate the guy guarding the entrance to the basement. After many battles, you fight this boss, Giovanni. He has one of the most difficult Pokemon to obtain in the entire game, so it's pretty cool when he sends out... Wait, one of the most difficult Pokemon to obtain in the entire game? What? What does he have? I'm not even sure what this man even has. I can't remember. Not Arbok, not Arcanine. Nah, it doesn't seem like that. No. Golbat? No. Kangaskhan? No. One of the hardest Pokemon in the entire game to obtain in the entire game. I have no idea. I'm just gonna, what does he have? I don't know. I'm gonna say Kangaskhan. Is Kangaskhan? Crazy. I just took a wild stab at that one. I had no idea at all. Brah. Anyways, it almost pains you to fight this rare beauty. After you beat him, you get this item. Crap. I don't know. What do you get? I can't remember what you get after that. No, Sylph Scope. Duh. You're just about ready to leave the city, but first you need to go beat this gym leader. Haha, that is Erica. I know all about Erica. After beating her, you go back to Lavender Town to enter this spooky building, Pokemon Tower. You run into plenty of Ghastly, but you also run into this non-ghost type Pokemon. What? Marowak. What? Marowak is not on this list? Who do you run into? What do you run into in that place? You run into Ghastly, and you run into non-ghost type. Okay, so it's a Pokemon, obviously. You run into this non-ghost type Pokemon. Non-ghost type. So, Antidote, Arbok, no. Arbok, no. Arcanine, no. Bulbasaur, no. Cinnabar, Cubone. Cubone! Ooh! You make your way to the top where you defeat Marowak. Then you take down 3 Easy Team Rocket members to finally reach this man, Mr. Fuji. He's so happy he gives you this item, Pokeflute. Boom! First things first, you sell all your awakenings. True. You're ready to head over to Saffron, but there's a roadblock in the way. You bribe the guards with this. T, right? T? Is it T? It is not T. What do you bribe them with? What do you bribe them with? Fresh water? Fresh water. I thought it was T. I think it's T in the more recent games. In Saffron, you head into Silph Code to relieve the building of Team Rocket. Your rival shows up again, and then some guy gives you this Pokemon, Lapras. I remember that Lapras. After that, you get to fight Giovanni again. After beating him, the president gives you this incredible item, Master Ball. You get the Master Ball very early, actually. It's kind of crazy. It's your lucky day. There are 2 gyms in Saffron. You go into the fighting gym and end up obtaining this Pokemon, Hitmonchan. Next, you're off to battle this leader. Well, honestly, you could probably just go to... I wouldn't face Sabrina, but you know, Sabrina. Her Psychic Pokemon are no match for your Kadabra and Parasect, Leech Life. She gives you this TM, Psychic. No! It's not Psychic. What did she give you? What other TM is there? There's another TM. Where's it at? There's Psychic. I don't see any other moves here. Hang on. Agatha, Antidote, Blaine, Dratini, Cinnabar, Fly. She doesn't give you Fly. What the fuck? She doesn't give you Fly. So where is it at? Psywave? Psywave? Is Psywave a TM? If Psywave's a TM, that's bogus, bro. Whatever. Now it's time to use that Pokeflute. You head south from Lavender, wake Snorlax, beat the Easy Fisherman. The guy in the house near the bottom gives you this item. What? Super Rod. No, Good Rod. Good Rod? Good Rod. Good Rod? Is Good Rod even a thing? Hang on. Gengar, Giovanni, Super Rod. Super Rod. Still upset that you didn't catch Snorlax, even though you researched the game 15 times trying. You eventually end up in this city, Fuchsia. You head straight into the gym, Koga. His poison Pokemon are no match for Kadabra. After beating him, you head north to this area where you can catch Scyther, Chansey, and Dratini. Safari Zone. Unfortunately, it's barely possible to catch any of those without these dang Safari Balls, and the bait and rocks don't help. But you do find this, the secret house with this item inside. Gold teeth. Gold teeth. You trade that item to the warden to get this HM. Ooh, now is it Surf? No, wait, Surf isn't even on this list, is it? Fuck, it's Strength then. Let's do it. Boom! You also found Surf in the Safari Zone. See, this is how they mess you up, bro. This is exactly how they mess you up. It's like you find Surf and Strength in the same freaking place. They mess you up, bro. You also found Surf in the Safari Zone, so you're set. It's time to fly surf your way to the power plant where you find this bird, Zapdos. After resetting your game 99 times, you finally get him down to 1 HP and sleeping, and you catch him. Time to get Articuno in Seafoam Islands. 2 legendary birds down, you keep making your way to this fiery city. That is Cinnabar Island. Inside the Pokemon Lab, you trade your fossil for Kabuto, and you get this Pokemon from the old Amber, Aerodactyl. After finding the key, you're ready to take on this leader, that is Blaine. Only 1 badge go. You fly back to this to fight Giovanni, Viridian City. After an easy battle, you're confident and ready to take on the Elite Four. On your way, your rival shows up one last time. You make your way through this route. Whoa. Through this route. What? Victory Road? Victory Road. You can find a Moltres in here, but you have a Charizard, so you don't really care. When you're through, you reach this final area. Indigo Plateau. Time to battle Elite Four. First up is this Ice Master, Lorelei. She uses Dugong, Cloyster, Silver Lapras, and this Pokemon Jinx. After crushing victory, you're on to this member, Bruno. He's Nomad. You take on this woman that is Agatha. She has some good Pokemon, including 2 of these. She has Gengar and Gengar, 2 Gengars. We're ready to take on Lance. We beat him. Just this guy shows up, your rival. He has some good Pokemon, including this one. Blastoise? No. Hang on. They're trying to mess you up here. No, he has an Arcanine. Duh. You defeat your rival and become the Pokemon Master. Only one thing to do now. You said to use your Master Ball on this final Pokemon, Mewtwo. We got 95%. I'm so mad. So she gives you Psywave. We knew it was Diglett's Cave, and apparently you get Mr. Mime for Abra. Okay, I had no idea, but guess what we have left on the timer though? 301. 301 plus. Bro, remember 301 plus? Good times, YouTube. Good times. Anyways, but that is the quiz. That was a pretty lengthy quiz. That was actually a pretty dope quiz. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really hope that someone can make one for Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, because that was really fun. That was actually really fun, because like you can like envision it in your mind. You can like just picture yourself playing through Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, and you go up Nugget Bridge or whatever, or you're traveling through Rock Tunnel with no flash, or you're traveling to Cinnabar Island, you know, like it was really cool. You're in the Safari Zone looking for the gold teeth so you can get strength and surf or whatever. Like, you can just picture it in your mind, and I think that's really cool. But I definitely enjoyed this quiz. This quiz was amazing to do. It was really fun to do. If you really want to take this quiz yourself, it will be linked in the video description below. I highly recommend it, especially if you've played through Gen 1 a billion times. This should be a pretty easy quiz for you. This was a pretty easy quiz for the most part. Like I said, I missed a couple answers here and there, and some of them I just guessed and got right, like Kangaskhan. I had no clue Giovanni had a Kangaskhan. I didn't even remember him having a Kangaskhan, to be completely honest with you, but it is what it is though. It's pretty dope, pretty awesome. I'm happy that we got a 95 on the quiz. But if you guys enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to hit the like button down below to show your support. Again, if you want to take the quiz yourself, it will be linked in the video description below. And if you do take the quiz yourself, in the comment section below, let me know what your score was on the quiz. Do you know your Generation 1 game story type thing, or are you completely clueless? I have no idea. I feel like people who have not played Gen 1 would do terrible in this quiz, because you know, you need to play Gen 1 in order to know what you're doing here. So, you know, there's that. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.